single roller will be starting from the back of the patient's ears, and then you have to rotate the bandage around the head once completely, and then the second time you rotate, you have to stop it halfway around the head, which is near the neck, and you have to make a cross over there to bring the bandage in front of the patient's head to the left or the right, so that we could make sure to cover the whole head. And then you have to bring it back again to the neck part and make a cross over there again, and you have to repeat this step until you get your patient's head fully covered. Once you have done covering your patient's head by making a cross on top, and then you have to start rotating the bandage all around the head again until you have done it properly and neatly. You have to pin it at the back of the head. Once you have finished rolling the bandage, bandaging method will be starting from the back of the head, and then the vertical bandage will be carried twice or once forwards and backwards. Continues to pass the vertical bandage backwards and forwards, each time a little to the left and the right. And we'll be locking the vertical bandage with the horizontal bandage by making it go through around the head, and we'll be repeating this whole step until we get the whole head covered. At this part, we have to bring the vertical bandage to the back and the horizontal bandage across the line to make it lock. And then, since the vertical bandage was not long enough, I made it to look a little neat. I slit the end into another part, and then with the horizontal bandage, I pinned it around the ears.
Hello, this is arm sling. Arm sling is a device to limit movement of the shoulder or elbow while it heals. A sling can be created from a triangular bandage, which is shown on the video. First, Ask the casualty to support their arm with their other hand, and then gently slide the triangular bandage underneath the arm. The point of the triangle should be underneath the elbow of the injured arm, like it has been shown in the video. Second, bring the top end of the bandage around the back of the neck and fold the lower end of the bandage up over the forearm to meet the top of the bandage at the shoulder of the injured side. Third, fold the lower end of the bandage up over the forearm to meet the top of the bandage and tie the two ends of the bandage together in a reef knot like in the video. Last, adjust the sling so that it supports their arm all the way to the end of their little finger. Twist and tuck in edge of bandage by elbow and make sure that the edge of the bandage by the elbow is secure by twisting the fabric and tucking it in, so it will be tighter and safe for the. So hello, the second type of bandage is called elevation sling, a sling that supports the forearm and hand in a raised position with the fingertips touching the casualty's shoulder, like on the video. First step is lay the triangular bandage over their chest on the top of the injured arm with one and over their uninjured shoulder. Hold the point of the bandage just below the elbow on the injured side. Tuck the lower part of the bandage underneath the injured arm and bring it diagonally across their back to meet the other end of the bandage at their shoulder. And third, tie the two ends of the bandage together in a reef knot. And last, make sure that the edge of the bandage by the elbow is secured by twisting the fabric and tucking it in. That's all for the steps how to bandaging the elevation sling. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Patricia and I'm gonna show you how we wrap circular pattern bandaging. So first of all, open the roller bandage and start with the end of the roller at the inside of your palm. Wrap the bandage twice around your palm. The material should be flat against the palm. From the inside of your palm, pull the bandage diagonally across the top of your hand. The roll should now be inside your pinky finger. And then pull the bandage around your pinky finger and under the finger to your pointer finger. And pull it around the pointer finger and down diagonally across the top of your hand to the outside of your palm. From here, wrap the bandage around the palm once more. It should be where you started wrapping, at the inside of your palm. Repeat step 4 and 6, creating a figure circular like a bandage around the hand and fingers with each layer visible. The upper parts of the finger should be visible once you have covered the whole hand with the bandage. Secure the bandage with a safety pin or clip. So here's the figure of circular pattern bandaging. And don't forget to secure the bandaging with a pin or a clip. So here's what we do. We secured the pin. And as you can see, the pattern of the circular, which is very neat and it's on top of each other. So hello with me again. So this is how the figure 8 pattern of bandaging is being wrapped. So first, keep your hand and wrist straight and start wrapping the bandage from the below of the wrist. This is gonna be tricky if you are trying to wrap your wrist yourself. While your other hand is busy with the bandage roll, you may use your body, table or wall. Next, if you have someone to assist you, ask them to wrap the bottom of the wrist first and then continue unwrapping in a figure 8 pattern to stabilize the wrist properly. Go over the thumb and back down again. Ideally, the wrist should be wrapped all the way up at the point where your finger meet your hand. Next, do not wrap the wrist too loosely as the bandage will come off while you are sleeping or going about your day. A loose bandage is like having no bandage at all. Does not support the joint. Inversely, if you wrap the bandage too tightly, it might obstruct the flow of blood and oxygen to the injury. Oxygen deprived tissue doesn't heal quickly. Trying too tightly can backfire and lead to the serious complication. And you have to just continue wrapping your bandage as you go up the thumb and go back down, and repeat the same steps to see the figure 8 pattern, and then just secure the last piece of your bandage at your wrist, and don't forget to secure the last bit of the bandage with a tape or pin. So here's the look of figure 8 pattern bandaging, and here we secure the bandaging with a pin. So as you can see, here is some extra information being secured. The wrist has several large and small bones and tendons. If you sprain your wrist, it's advisable to wrap it as soon as possible.
Right, so step 1, you will be starting at your forefoot. It's the base of your toes, and you will do it one small wrap around your forefoot. Also, you want this to be a relative knot, but don't wrap it too tight. Then we'll be starting our figure 8 movement, which is you bring up the bandage upwards and back down, then just continue to repeat that sequences of it wrapping. And once you are almost done, you snug a little bit more, but not only to give you a support, but to make sure it stays the way it is nicely. So towards the end, you will need to give a little of compression in order to support the joints and to secure the bandage. First step is to make sure the athlete have the foot at a 90-degree position. Space your bandage above your both ankle bones, where it will be your where shin meet the foot. Make sure that your knee is on top. Come around your ankle 2 times and pin down the bandage towards downwards near to your ankle, and underneath your heel and lock your heel towards the upwards, and then we're going to do a figure 8 movement. So you're going to repeat this movement until it is secure. So if you don't have a bandage clip, so you may use a pin to secure at the end of your bandage to make sure it doesn't move around and to hold up your bandage.
Okay, so this is for knee bandage. So first, place your leg in a natural position and allow for a slight bend in the knee. You may spray or apply some kind of ointments over the area. Second, hold one end of the bandage firmly against the kneecap and begin wrapping the bandages around. So, make sure to cover above and below the cap. This provides maximum external support not just to the joint, but also to the ligaments, muscles, and connective tissue. Do not wrap too tight or this will hamper blood circulation to the affected area. Make sure that you are comfortable with the pressure. And last but not least, secure the bandage in place with tape or Velcro strip. Okay, so this is knee figure of 8 bandage. So first, extend your knee, and second, first turn starts medially just below the patella, and then descends spirally up just above the joint, then turns down to make figure of 8. And then for the third step, you have to repeat up and down spiral figure of 8 turns in descending fashion to complete the bandage. So that's all for knee figure of 8 bandage.